Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Rohan. I am a fourth semester medical student at a school that is in the Caribbean island of Barbados. I live in a completely different country. I was born in the United States and I moved here to Barbados so that I could pursue my dream of becoming a physician, becoming a doctor. One thing that I've learned in just all my experience in school, in life in general, is that it's okay to not always be on 100%. It happens. It's so normal. It's a very natural thing that just happens, but I think it's something that needs to be said, especially by someone like me, who is in medical school, who's in a very competitive medical school, I should say, a very difficult one. One that pulls no punches. They don't. They're not afraid to just screw you over. They're okay with making you work really hard and still not making it. That's just my experience in a Caribbean school. I think it was absolutely worth it coming here, but that's another video in itself. I think something that needs to be said is that it's absolutely okay to not always be on 100%. One thing that I've always struggled with when I was younger, when I was in college, when I was in, especially college, but high school, I was always trying to hype myself up and say, yeah, like I got it. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to do this. And then in doing so, I think I kind of off-put myself and I made myself less inclined to do that. I think in anything in life, you have to give your 100%. You have to go for it. You have to be proactive. You have to try to make a change, make some progress. Oh, something fell. But I think that you're not always going to be there. There'll be days. Some days are harder than others. Some days you feel a lot better than others. Some days you feel like you can take on the world, and other days you just want to lay in bed and do nothing. And depending on what you're doing, if you have a job or if you're in school, you might not have the option to just lay there and do nothing. But I think that in life you kind of gain more experiences and gain more understanding of how things work and the ebbs and flows of life. And I think that life was not meant to just always be on go. You need to I think about this a lot lately. There are these things that people say. People say, I want to grow up and slow down, start a family. What does slow down mean? Like, why would you want to slow down if you're always on 100%? That's what I used to think. I used to think, why would I want to slow down and try to have having a family is one thing, but why would I want to slow down? Especially when I was in college, man. I want to be always on go, always doing something, always out with friends, always going to the club, to the bar, always doing some stuff. I hang out, going to even like a Super Smash Bros. Tournament, like something like that. Always out, always socializing, and I love that life. But I would have these days where I was just not up for it. I just didn't want to hang out with my friends. I didn't want to go do anything. I just want to lay in bed and sleep, or lay in bed and watch a TV show or something. It'd be a very calm day. But I used to tell myself, like, why is that the case? Like, why did I want that, right? But then I realized life isn't just a simple straight through, this is what you do, you get through it all, you enjoy yourself, you do enjoy yourself, but you're always on go. It's okay to kind of take a step back and look at what you've done, but then also reset, That's what I realized, especially in this last 2 months. My semester ended mid-December, and I went home for vacation. And during vacation, in the beginning, I was super locked in still. I was still on my schedule. I was still doing all my good habits. I was still, working on my business. I was still doing all these things that I don't think are bad at all. In fact, I really enjoy doing them. But within 4 or 5 days, I started getting tired of it. I didn't want to do it anymore. And so I slowly started leaning away from it. And this has happened to me before on other breaks. And I used to beat myself up over it. I used to say, why are you doing no, like you need to keep going. Like like the grind doesn't stop, you know, it keeps going. You gotta keep going. I don't know why you're doing this right now, Rohan. You need to like keep going, like keep the momentum. But then I came back to the island mid-January, and I was still tired. I wasn't really going to class very much. They have class online. I was trying new study methods. I was doing all these new things. I was trying different ways to study so I could, you know, try to maximize my time. And like it was good and everything, but I wasn't on this 100% that I'm on right now. Right now, I feel like I'm back to my 100%. I'm back to my giving it my all, making the most out of my days. You know, doing all my good habits, trying to eliminate all the bad habits, stuff like that. And I felt really good with doing that, but I was just so. I feel like the only reason I'm able to do this now was because I took this break before. I recorded a video about me going to this local mall. It's a local mall near my school. It's not here. It's near where my school is. And this guy, I was walking there. He told me, we had a brief conversation. He told me, he was like, it's when you take breaks, you'll realize afterwards how important that was for you. And I thought about that. I said no, but I didn't say this to him, but I thought like, no, you don't want to. Why would you ever take a break? You know, to achieve your goals, you want to keep going. I was very goal oriented, right? I wanted to grow my YouTube channel. I wanted to score well in school. I wanted to, you know, get leaner, get bigger, make progress in the gym, do a pull up. That's all the stuff I wanted to do. Run faster. But I took a break from it, and I did lose some gains. I absolutely lost gains in the gym. I got slower with my running, definitely. I ran a couple days ago, and it was not as fast as it usually is. But I realized, you know, it's about the big picture stuff. I understood this before when people said it, but I really understand it now. It's about making the big picture movements forward. You don't just want to be locked in this bubble where you are doing one thing and then you get sick of it, but you want to keep the passion. And the way to keep the passion is to take your breaks. So I guess I don't know what the point of this video was, to be honest. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. I think it was important to let everybody watch this know that I put up all these videos about studying, about, you know, vlogging, about all the stuff I'm doing here in medical school. And it's absolutely important to have these experiences and to try your best to, you know, to accomplish things and make things happen. But it's also important to understand that I'm human too. I'm not like a perfect person. I didn't go to the gym for like 3 weeks. Like at the end of starting like mid break to about a week ago, I hadn't gone to the gym at all. And you might be seeing this in like a month from now. So it's currently February 2nd, actually. I was gonna say January. So it's currently early February. So, you know, like you might not see it. You won't see this video until maybe late February or March. I don't know when I'll upload this. But I hadn't gone to the gym in a little while, and I beat myself up over it. But then once I went back to the gym, I realized I kind of going back to the gym reignited this spark in me. I was like, holy crap, why am I not here every day anymore? Like, what happened? And then I went the next day. I ran the next day or something. I was back on my schedule because of that. So I guess what I'm saying is it's never fully over. You're never fully gone. You're never fully away from the grind. It's always going to be a part of you. If you grind for like a month and you take like 2 weeks off and you try to come back, that month is still a part of you. It's not like you're completely removed from it just because you took 2 weeks off. That's always going to be a part of you. Like, for example, I do now. I track my calories. I track everything that goes in my body. I track my macros. I do all that stuff because I feel better if I do that, to be honest. It's not always because of the goal. It's just because I feel better if I know what I'm eating, if I have that tracked, if I track my calories, if I track my macros, especially my protein, my carbs, I just feel better if I know I've hit my protein goal and I know that I've eaten very low carbs throughout the day. I'd feel better because of that. But I guess what the point of what I'm saying is, if you're watching this, you're probably in a phase where you're not at 100% right now and you don't know what to do, you don't know what to think. You are the hero of your own story. Absolutely. You are the hero of your story. You can make a comeback. You can make an astronomical comeback no matter how far down you are. And trust me, I know this. I might share this in some video one day. I might not. I might write a book about it, or I might not. But if there's anybody to tell you about comeback stories, it would be me. I don't want to go into it because it's not something I share with too many people. I'm not so open about it as I am about a lot of things. But being the hero of your own story is absolutely a reality that you have, that you can make. And I think you should go strive for that. One thing I read in this book lately is that, and it really helped me come to terms with anything that's happened in my own life, anything that could be happening in your life. Anything that happens in life is just. Anything that happens in life is just. This is by Marcus Aurelius. If you don't know, the Stoic Emperor of Rome. Marcus Aurelius, a great man, a genius, honestly, in his time, and even in our time. He said that anything that happens in this world is just. And for a while, I thought, no, that's not true. Like, kids get cancer all the time, but things happen all the time where people face things they shouldn't have. But then I realized that it is important to have this level of strength and conviction that everything that happens is just, because it's better to think that than to think, to try to have like pity on you, to think, like this person, he's so much better than me, he has everything, I have nothing, I'm so unlucky, blah blah blah. It's a lot better to be grateful for your circumstances than to be jealous or demeaning to other people or something, because in the end, life is what you make it. And by keeping a strong mind and by keeping a strong belief in yourself, you can make it anything. You can absolutely make it anything. This video is very different than my normal videos. My normal videos are all about school hype, it should be really like enjoy studying, blah blah. I'm in medical school, blah blah. Here's my day in Thanksgiving. This is what Thanksgiving was like in the Caribbean island of Barbados, blah blah blah. Right? Those are my usual videos. But I think this video really needs to be made because I think it is so important for people to know that even someone like me, who seems to be doing everything, has periods where they're not 100%, where he's not 100%, where I have periods where I just lay in bed and my bed's not even perfectly made right now. There's all these random things on there. What the heck is that? A blanket? God, what the? I don't know why there's blankets on my bed. My iPad is just there for some reason. Everyone gets burnt out. It totally happens. Burnout is so normal, so real, especially if you're in school. It's so real. You want to keep a good mental health, and you want to get through it because you will always bounce back. You do. You really do. You can always, and you do always bounce back. You always make it through. That's about all the time I have for today. But I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in this video. Things get better. I know you can accomplish so much in your own life. I know you can. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking and subscribing, for commenting, for anything you do for me. I hope that my videos help you in general. I hope this video was good for you to hear because I think it's something that needs to be made. So I felt the need to make it. Thank you for watching. My name is Rohan. It's okay to not always be calm, cool, and collected, but try to do it at all times. And I'll catch you in another video. Thank you for watching, man. Or girl. Peace out.